Thank you very much, Rich. Good morning, everyone. It's great to see all of you. It is a wonderful day for us to be able to celebrate the achievements of this year's graduating class, the class of 2024, and to share that milestone with family members, loved ones, friends, faculty, classmates, and our global audience who are streaming this event online. You, the members of the class of 2024, deserve to be very proud of everything you've done to get to this day, the research and scholarship you've engaged in, the papers and lab reports and portfolios, the performances and recitals that you spent hours rehearsing and presenting, the clinical rotations and hands-on practicum sessions, your experiences in classrooms across the region, not to mention the practices and meetings and plans you've undertaken with your classmates and friends. You've enriched our whole campus with your incredible energy, your ideas, your passion, and your deep care for one another. You've had moments of great success that you've celebrated with your friends and classmates. And yes, you've probably had some late nights, some setbacks, some doubts. But with each challenge, you've chosen to do your best and to be your best as a student and as a person. That's part of the Rochester way, to commit yourself. But also, you want to make yourself better, but you also want to make the world better. You deserve to be incredibly proud of yourself. I know everyone here sharing this day with you, and the faculty and guests on the platform party, and everyone out in the stands, each one of us is very, very proud of you and all of your accomplishments. But this class, I remember when I'm talking about the undergraduates, so it was move-in day in the fall of 2020. Now, typically, I go and greet the students and help them carry boxes and meet their parents. That year, they said, you can't go in the dorms, you can't shake hands with anyone, you can't touch any of their possessions, you must wear a mask, and make sure they got their COVID test before they set foot in the dorm. So I'd stand out there, hi. Welcome to the University of Rochester. I'm President Mangelsdorf. It didn't feel particularly welcoming. And that was the way you started your undergraduate experience. And I think about what it was like for you to sit 6 feet apart from your classmates. Hard to strike up a conversation with someone in class when you're sitting 6 feet apart. All those informal ways in which you meet people, we made them almost impossible, and we're sorry for that, but it's what we felt we had to do. So I thank you all for your perseverance in the face of that global pandemic, and your willingness to learn in new ways, and your ability to build connections among classmates, often virtually and often 6 feet apart. That fall was that whole year actually was a very disconcerting year, to say the least. You arrived to a fully locked down campus, but you were incredibly engaged and willing to find ways to make things work. You masked up, you hunkered down, you Zoomed, and you demonstrated the kind of leadership and creativity that are truly hallmarks of University of Rochester students. Your perseverance and patience were really key to the ways that the university community responded. From the River Campus to the Eastman Campus to South Campus, and of course the Medical Center and our affiliates, everyone demonstrated that by working together, caring for one another, we could better keep one another safe and keep our whole community healthy and whole. 4 years later, we've all signed off from Dr. Chatbot. Do you remember Dr. Chatbot? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. We've received all our vaccinations, and we're here today to acknowledge the lessons of those very challenging days. They helped inform our experience as we went on to reestablish a vibrant campus life. As we re-engage with one another's in classrooms, in laboratories, in performance venues, on playing fields and social settings, we emerged from those difficult days to a a brighter future for ourselves and our families and friends and our world. At least that's what we hoped for. I, for one, was so thrilled to be able to finally be with people in person, not just on Zoom. Lots of us did Zoom socializing for a while. It was really, oh my God, to actually be able to hug someone, what a world. So I really want to thank every member of the class of 2024 for demonstrating that we can succeed when we're willing to share a burden, when we're willing to look out for one another, and when we can work together to achieve a goal. These are lessons that will resonate long after today, long after you've embarked on the next chapter of your lives with your families and friends, as leaders in your given professions, and as engaged citizens of a seemingly ever smaller world. One aspect of the pandemic and of your time at Rochester that I hope you take with you is how much each person's success and each person's sense of accomplishment relies on the engagement with those around you. That none of us is making our way in this life entirely alone. We all need one another. And there is no single person who has the right answers to incredibly complex questions that we face in our world. As humans, we're social beings, and we thrive best when we can exchange thoughts and ideas and resources and support one another. That is, in effect, what an institution like the University of Rochester is all about. The idea behind the creation of research universities like Rochester was incredibly bold and deceptively effective. We do our best to bring the most curious people we can find from all over the world, from all faith and identity traditions, from all kinds of historical experiences, and we ask them to put their talents towards improving our world. I say the idea is deceptively effective, but it's not always simple. To be effective, we each need to be able and willing to respectfully listen to those who disagree with us. That we chose to be part of a community where our ideas and our very beliefs about who we are and what we believe about the world will sometimes be challenged and often changed. That's not easy. That's not comfortable. But that is the true work for us as scholars, as citizens, as leaders, and as human beings. That's not to say ignore your passions or not to fight for your beliefs. Not at all. We need passion and commitment to address the many challenges in our world today. But we also need empathy and understanding and the ability to see those who disagree with you are not necessarily your enemies. That, to paraphrase Walt Whitman, we each contain multitudes. None of us is wholly and simply one kind of person who thinks or acts or interprets events in a single way. As you've made your way to this important milestone, I hope you've seen the importance of including a wide range of people in your circle, that the perspectives and views of people different from you don't cancel out your ideas or perspectives. Instead, the voices of those others help us learn and build on our ideas and understanding of the world. I am deeply saddened that universities like Rochester are often portrayed in media reports and political arenas as if we were hotbeds of groupthink, that your professors are here to indoctrinate you and that all our professors think alike. Couldn't be, I can tell you firsthand, all our professors do not think alike. My job might be a little easier if they did, but that's another story. Nor do all our students think alike, and that's what makes universities so great. That's the kind of community you've inherited when you joined us at the beginning of your studies, a complex, multifaceted community where each of us try to contribute our best. And that's the kind of community you've helped strengthen during your time at the University of Rochester. And it's the kind of community I know you will help create as you move on in the next chapters of your journey. So on behalf of the University of Rochester, I wish you all the best in your next endeavor. Congratulations to all of you. And just to follow up on what our Chairman Handler, Rich, as we refer to him, reminded you of, as you celebrate this day, please remember to thank everyone who helped you along the way, family members and loved ones, your friends, your teachers, your mentors, everyone who believed in you, even when you didn't believe in yourself. And think of all those who came before you, the people from your families or your communities or the traditions that are meaningful to you, and silently thank them, or not so silently, for paving a path for you. I know that many of you may be leaving campus, but everyone here today will always be a member of the University of Rochester community. We value your contributions to making us better. So please stay in touch. There's no better gift to us than seeing you go out in the world and seeing all the wonderful things you do with your life. So stay in touch. You join an incredible legacy of Rochester graduates. We can't wait to learn the incredible chapters you will add to our remarkable story. So thank you all so much. Congratulations, class of 2024.